I'm talking about stuff that is happening right now in the real estate business. I'm still working. I'm still busy. I got to do it while I'm driving down the road. Hey everybody, how you doing? Kelly Johnston here from Forex Formula. I was just listening to a podcast, and one of the guests brought up a really cool kind of ideal, and it really hit home with me on how to explain how the real estate business cycle goes with a lot of real estate agents. A lot of real estate agents fall into this, and there's basically, are you operating in like a circle, a cycle? Are you operating in a linear way? And what I mean by that is, in a circle, in a cycle, basically January 1st, you start all over again. There's hills and valleys in your business. You're working towards the immediate goals, right? Which is basically just commission checks, hitting those numbers that you want to hit each year, and then you start all over again January 1st. At some point, normally, as most agents are, they'll take their foot off the gas when they feel like they've kind of done enough, maybe in the last quarter of the year, enjoy the holidays, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But they stop doing the things. When they start to experience success, they forget about the basics. They forget about the other parts of the business that got them there in the first place. Some people just aren't even taught what to do. They don't even know how to grow by 1 to 2% a day and get there. They actually don't know the activities. Either that, or they kind of know what the activities are, but they don't have any skill sets, or no one's taught them any skill sets on how to do those activities in a powerful, effective way, and how to focus effectively. So then they just don't do it, or they try it a little bit and then they don't, but then they kind of rely on the one-trick pony stuff, and it's just a circle. It's just a circle of, and they never really get out of that circle. The circle kind of stays the same size. That's their income, right? But if you think in a linear way, where every day is a way to move up, a way to incrementally grow, a way to move along as time moves along. Time's moving, guys. It's moving anyway. We're not going to be able to stop time. So how effective are we with our time? So sure, there's the activities we need to do with our time each day, and then there's the things that we need to do that help us grow with our time, so that we're not reactive, we're actually proactive. We're proactively building something. We're growing as we go. So then you see the line go, and there may be little hills and valleys there, but eventually that line is going to start to take a curve upwards, and because all of this stuff that happened in here, and then the curve goes upwards and you start to grow exponentially. All that time that you put in, and all that effort, and all that learning, and all that screwing up, and all of that stuff is going to pay you later as you keep going. But you got to keep at it. You got to keep believing in the process, and you got to keep getting up every day and thinking about what you can do. If you eventually can get 100 people on your list, 100 people on your list that 100 people, that's it, over time, right? 100 people on your list that would buy, sell, or refer business to you whenever they're doing business, whenever they run into somebody, that's 100 A+ clients. If you can get 100 of them over time. So that's part of the incremental growth, right? You start building that, you start paying attention to that, you nurture those relationships, you do extra special things for those people, you give them a wow experience, all that kind of stuff. You're touching base, you have relationship with these people, and you truly care about them. They care about you a little bit too. They actually kind of are rooting for you. They're rooting for your success. You get 100 people like that on your list. That's everybody buys or sells within 5 to 7 years. That's responsible for about 14 deals a year, right there. Just that you don't even have to do anything for. Well, then you get another 100, right? And all of a sudden now you got 28 deals coming in. You're not even working for it. As you're creating those new people, and creating new referrals, and creating new opportunities, getting new listings, locking in buyers off those listings, implementing the Forex formula into your business, and and creating relationships along the way. It will get better. It will get easier. And I always say this, you guys have heard me say this so many times. When it gets easier, it actually gets easier because it gets easier. And when it gets easier, it gets easier. But it's all that hard work in the beginning that's going to get you there. So I just wanted to encourage you in that today. Hope that helps.